Welcome everyone. Today we are taking a closer look at the topic, Israel-Palestine War, what is happening? This deep dive will guide us through the historical context, recent developments, and current scenarios surrounding this complex and long-standing conflict. It's essential to understand these intricacies if we are to comprehend the dynamics of this global issue that has profound implications for peace and stability. So, buckle up and prepare for a journey that navigates the labyrinth of the Israel-Palestine conflict. Stay with us as we delve deeper to understand the nuances of this ongoing conflict. To fully grasp the current situation, we must first journey back in time to understand the historical events that shaped Jerusalem. Our tale begins around 1,000 years before the Common Era, with King David's conquest of Jerusalem. This event marks the city's transformation into the political and religious heart of the Jewish kingdom. Moving forward a few centuries, we encounter the reign of Herod the Great. Known for his architectural splendors, Herod's most significant contribution was the expansion of the Second Jewish Temple, a project that left an indelible mark on the city's landscape. Fast forward to the Middle Ages and we find Jerusalem caught in a whirlwind of violence known as the Crusades. This series of holy wars between Christians and Muslims for control over the city left a trail of destruction and a legacy of religious animosity that still resonates today. Next, we land in the early 20th century, during World War I. The British occupation of Palestine brought about a significant shift in the region's political landscape. This period saw the birth of both Jewish and Arab national movements, setting the stage for a bitter and complex territorial dispute. Finally, we arrive at a pivotal moment in 1947. The United Nations proposed a partition plan, dividing Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem under international administration. Rejected by the Arab nations and accepted by the Jewish leaders, the plan never fully materialized, leaving the status of Jerusalem unresolved. These historical events have shaped the city of Jerusalem and its surrounding territories, molding the complex and contentious reality we see today. They've sown the seeds of national aspiration for both Israelis and Palestinians, and the city remains a sacred ground for Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike. Now that we've explored the historical context, let's examine the recent developments in this conflict. The conflict between Israel and Palestine has seen numerous developments in recent years. One of the most pivotal of these has been the International Criminal Court's decision to assert jurisdiction over war crimes committed in the Palestinian territories. This decision was met with a mixed response. Israel, for instance, expressed strong objections, with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu branding it as pure anti-Semitism. Conversely, the Palestinian Authority welcomed the ruling, seeing it as a step towards justice for victims of serious crimes. Human Rights Watch echoed this sentiment, labeling the decision as a pivotal moment. In another significant development, Ahmed Jibril, the founder of the pro-Syrian Palestinian guerrilla faction, the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, General Command, passed away. Jibril's group was known for its active role in fighting against Israel in the 1970s and 1980s, and its support for Syria's government during the civil war. The faction carried out numerous attacks in the Middle East and Europe in its early years, and remained at odds with Yasser Arafat and Mahmoud Abbas over peace accords with Israel. During the Syrian conflict, Jibril's group aligned with President Bashar al-Assad's forces, further complicating the dynamics of regional politics. These events, among others, have further stirred the pot of the Israel-Palestine conflict. They have added layers of complexity to an already intricate web of historical, political, and social ties and disputes. As we move forward, it is crucial to keep an eye on these developments and their potential implications on the larger conflict. One thing is certain: understanding these recent events is key to comprehending the present state of affairs and speculating about the future trajectory of the Israel-Palestine conflict. These events have further complicated the intricate web of the Israel-Palestine conflict. Today, the Israel-Palestine conflict continues to be a contentious issue on the global stage. The current situation is layered and complex, with each event adding a new dimension to the narrative. In the heart of the Middle East, the Israeli and Palestinian struggle for land and sovereignty is far from resolution. Recent events, such as the passing of Ahmed Jibril, founder of the pro-Syrian Palestinian guerrilla faction PFLP-GC, remind us of the historical intricacies of this conflict. Simultaneously, the city of Jerusalem stands as a testament to the shared and contested history of these two peoples. It is a beacon of religious significance for Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike, and the epicenter of national aspirations for both Israelis and Palestinians. Internationally, the world watches and reacts to the unfolding situation. The International Criminal Court's recent ruling that it has jurisdiction over war crimes committed in the Palestinian territories exemplifies the global interest in justice and accountability. Yet this decision has sparked a range of reactions, with Israel condemning it as pure anti-Semitism and the Palestinian Authority welcoming it. Meanwhile, countries like the United States have voiced their objections, reflecting the diverse global perspectives on this issue. Human Rights Watch, an international non-governmental organization, has called this decision pivotal, marking a potential shift towards justice for victims of serious crimes. Clearly, the Israel-Palestine conflict is a complex issue with a multitude of perspectives. In conclusion, the Israel-Palestine conflict is a multifaceted issue rooted in historical events and shaped by recent developments. We've journeyed through time, from King David's conquest of Jerusalem to the reign of Herod the Great, the violent Crusades, the British occupation during World War I, and the partition of Palestine by the United Nations in 1947. We've also explored the role of key figures such as Ahmed Jibril and his pro-Syrian Palestinian guerrilla faction, and the impact of their actions on the course of the conflict. And we delved into the recent developments, including the landmark decision by the International Criminal Court affirming its jurisdiction over war crimes committed in Palestinian territories. To fully grasp the complexity of the Israel-Palestine conflict, it's crucial to consider these historical and modern-day events and the varied global perspectives they've incited. We hope you found this deep dive informative. Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful updates. Thank you for your time and support.